Hello, this is Capricorn Tarot by Onyx, and today I'm going to be doing a love message for Capricorns. So thank you all so much for being here, hitting the like button, subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to join me on Patreon to see all of the extended readings that I do for each of these readings, okay? So let's go ahead and get a love message from Capricorn's person in separation. All right, so Capricorn, we have love me. You are my everything. Do you even see me that way? And then Ace of Swords. All right, cool. So let's see what we have here for you guys. All right. So let's clarify love me. Eight of Wands reverse, Death reverse, Hangman, and then the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is someone who wants, they want validation from you, okay? I feel like they feel as if something is delayed, something's halted. Maybe you are on a break from this person. Maybe you put a hold on to this connection. And I feel like things are stagnant. I feel like things for a lot of you guys will be stagnant if you resonate with this, if you're in separation with this person, until at least the 16th for a lot of you all. Yeah. But that's just for some of you. And what I'm getting here is that, again, this person is like, they feel like there's some type of halt, there's some type of boundary here. And it looks like they have to just sit and think. Yeah. This person has to sit and think with the Hangman energy. Like, there's something about them being in control of the pace and the moves and like what happens and what's going on. And this is someone who feels like they're supposed to be the leader, or they're supposed to call the shots in this connection. And I feel like you I feel like you gave this person a wake-up call, okay? And I feel like also this person's like going back and forth with the Nine of Cups, Hangman, Knight of Swords reverse, between like anger and then like silence. Anger and silence. Like they're kind of like, why would you reject me, or why would you set boundaries with me, that kind of thing. And this person also feels like you're in a space where you're like not having it, like you're not in a place where you're emotionally open to them. Why is that? Seven of Swords reverse. Okay, so you could have felt like this person did something where they were playing with your emotions or playing on your heartstrings or something. And then I feel like you ended something, or ended this connection, or ended communication with this person. Now, what did they do, actually? Nine of Wands. I feel like this person was refusing to change the way that they did things, especially when it comes to like them wanting attention, them being like going out, them being in groups of people, that kind of thing, or friends. Yeah. I feel like this person wants attention by any means necessary. Like people that they know for a long time, friends, family members, whatever. But it seems like whatever they were doing, it's like maybe you talked to this person about this before, because the Seven of Swords is in reverse and the Nine of Wands is here, telling me that this person feels like they had to stand their ground on like, I'm going to do this, and what are you going to do about it, kind of thing. So something in the past that you guys have talked about that they said that they wouldn't do, and then they did it. And then it just kind of showed Knight of Pentacles reverse, like the the progress that you made, like that you were making with this person, I feel like whatever their actions were kind of show that there it was, I don't want to say there wasn't really progress, but like you could feel like you wouldn't be making the right decision by not holding this person accountable. Yeah. Because it feels like this person, by doing whatever they did or going against, whatever they said they wouldn't do, I feel like it kind of makes things harder for you to process. Yeah, because it's like, I don't know if they were supposed to do something, but it looks like it led to a disagreement or argument. Okay, so this is creating a tower moment in this person's life right now. 8 of Swords is here in the reverse, and it's like, I feel like it takes them up to 8 days to understand where they went wrong. Okay, yeah, because this is somebody 8-8 or 8-8-8. Okay, this is someone, or the 18th could be important too, but again, this is someone who, sorry guys, this is someone who it's almost like they like to blame things on the other person first, and then they like to come back and see like, oh crap, what did I do? Okay, yeah, but I feel like that cycle has to end for this connection to move forward. And what's interesting for you guys' readings is that this may be like an off on, or you're together and then you're not kind of relationship. We have the Chariot and the King of Swords. I feel like you may think like, okay, this connection's unstable, this da-da-da-da, if this is somebody that you've done this in a pattern with. But actually, like I said, like I picked this up in the past, the past readings for like the past maybe 2-3 weeks, where like the universe is protecting you. Like you are going to learn, or you are learning, or you have learned that the second someone switches up energy or switches up direction, the universe is going to, like, they're going to like sprinkle that into information into your intuition, or this person's going to switch up the way that they do things, and it's kind of going to be like, that doesn't make sense. So like, see it as you being protected. And also you knowing that you have other, you can be aligned and more aligned with someone else in the future, or, you can give this person the patience or the time to, realign themselves. But again, I just feel like this is someone who may be ego driven, and they need to like see what they need to change before things move forward, or before you guys go into a longer term commitment blindly, right? And also with these readings as well, tarot can change, right? So like, we all have free will, and these are all general readings. It's much different if you have a personal reading, because that's your energy. But if you resonate with these, know that like what you see, you can literally at the nick of the drop of a dime, be like, you know what? Nope, I don't want your offer. I don't want your love offer. I don't want to be with you, right? And then that switches, that would switch your outcome of the reading. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like with the readings and them being general readings, like, know that your person also has free will. And if you resonate with this specific reading, this person decided to either act out of their ego, or to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna make the sacrifice for Capricorn. And then it creates a big tower moment. So I feel like they either change, right, or or you have other options or opportunities for people who are more aligned with you. But I do feel like this person will actually change with the Chariot and the King or Queen of Swords here, because there's some type of cycle that they need to complete with the World here. Especially when it comes to like their ego. Yep, 5 of Swords reversed. Because this person, it's like they do things in their own best interest, right? And there could be some sense of like double standards, or some sense of like, oh, I did tell you that I wasn't going to do this, but, I feel like doing this right now. Because of whatever, however they process things. But again, that's not fair to you. And the universe, I feel, is always going to be like, okay, hold on, break, pause. If this is how this person is going to do things because they have free will, then this needs to take a break. This needs to take a pause. And I feel like, again, try not to see it as a negative thing. See it as like you actually being in touch with your intuition and align with the energy of this person, if that makes sense. Because the moment they shift and change things, you know, you're praying for yourself, for protection, for guidance, then this connection is going to take a pause, if that makes sense. So Five of Swords reverse, like I said, this person, I feel like it takes them at least until the 16th for a lot of you to realize like, ooh, maybe I was just thinking about myself. Maybe I was stuck in old ways or toxic dynamics, or, you know, not really being balanced, not communicating in the right way, not being in the right energy. Temperance and the King or Queen of Swords, okay? So I feel like, again, this person, it seems like they go back and forth, and I feel like eventually they kind of realize that they're going to jeopardize losing you long term if they don't get their act together. Okay. But it feels like they will understand this. So, and especially with the Ace of Swords being at the bottom of the deck, which is news, clarity, new ideas, truth. Like they're good. Something clicks for them. But again, if we do it two ways and say, people they've been with in the past may have just been like, you know, because people function in patterns. So people they've been with in the past may usually have said nothing to this person, right? Or they say something, but they don't stand on it, or they kind of like put the issue behind them and they're like, okay, I just want things to be great. Okay, awesome. And I feel like with you, it's like all things stop. Like if they're not going to be fair and balanced and treat you exactly the way that you treat them, then things will stop. And the universe will make sure that things stop until this person does exactly what they need to do to make the relationship work. Okay? So, you are my everything. So this person, you are this person's 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You are everything to them. And I feel like this person, again, is kind of realizing this. Okay. And then, do you even see me that way? So then this person, this is crazy because it's like their thought process here. They're functioning out of ego, and then they're like thinking, and they're taking time to think in separation while you're not talking. And they're like, wait, I do love Capricorn. And they think of all your great qualities and all the good things that you bring to the table for them. How happy you make them, right? And then they kind of see like, ooh, maybe I wasn't being cooperative, okay? And then they get into the sulky mode. And then they get into the, do you even see me that way? Like, Capricorn doesn't even like me anymore kind of energy. Yeah, because then the whole connection just falls down and falls into like just, you know. And then the crazy thing is you're still here in the Queen or King of Pentacles energy, Four of Swords reverse energy. You're actually utilizing your worth. You're actually utilizing the things that you've learned from previous relationships, or even from this relationship in the past, that having the hard conversations, or, you know, having a disagreement, or having, you know, like standing your ground and what you want and what's going to work long term is actually going to save you from heartbreak in the future. Okay, so I feel like this person kind of thinks, and they're like, whoa, I miss Capricorn. And you give them that like homey or homely sense where they are like super comfortable with you. They feel like a lot of nostalgia, and I feel like they're gonna kind of realize that like them doing whatever they're doing, or the way that they're processing things, it's gonna kind of keep them by themselves, or keep them in connections or with other people in the future that don't really, that they're not going to be excited to be with. Four of Wands here, like they're kind of going to be thinking like, what does long term look like? What does marriage look like? And they see that with you. Okay. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So they get this truth and clarity because Page of Swords, I feel like they look into what they need to change. For some of you, this person could be like looking into psychology books, or they could be talking to other people. We have two birds here. We have a book here. The Page of Swords is all about like learning, right? So I feel like this person kind of learns like, woo, hold on, I probably wasn't right in how I handled the situation. And I feel like also this person is going to be kind of brainstorming like, how can they get you back? How can they make something work? That kind of thing. And then they go and start to manifest you. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here if you're in separation. All right. So let's go ahead and do some advice. But thank you guys for hitting the like button. Let's get some advice. In the extended, I'm going to look into the final outcome and also get how they plan to manifest you back, what their next steps are going to be towards you. So feel free to join me there. You'll have access to all of the other extendeds as well, okay, on my Patreon. So let's get some advice for Capricorn. All right, so we have helpful people. The situation will improve. Good. Compromise. All right. And let's do advice for Capricorns who don't want to be with this person. Opportunity. Clearly communicate. And get more information. Okay. So, if you are someone who does not want to be with this person anymore, you're going to have an opportunity for I'm hearing a new job. Some of you could be starting a new job or new opportunities. And then I feel like you meet someone. So I feel like you meet someone when you're not even like expecting it. Okay. But communicate clearly. I feel like if you have a conversation with this person, it could be helpful for them to know exactly where they went wrong, especially tied to like them not putting in the time, energy, and effort into it. And I feel like you can communicate with them that like, you know, this is not going to work long term, that kind of thing. And then also it's going to lead you to getting more information so you better understand why something did not work with this person. Okay. And I feel like that's going to help you in your next connection here with the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess. If you do want to be with this person, I feel like reaching out to your friends or people that you respect could be really helpful. A counselor, whoever's like your counselor friend, to gain their perspective on the situation, because I feel like there's a lot of things where your intuition is like, this person is not, they're working against me, or they're working in a sense where we don't have the same long-term goals, that kind of thing, or they're switching things up, right? And I feel like that's fair, right? But you may be looking for that, like, you know, the clarification of that, or the confirmation of that, especially if you feel like gaslit by this person. If you want to be with this person, the situation will improve. Again, I feel like this is someone who, like, they have their own sense of balance and their own sense of fairness. And I feel like they've done their relationships like this, like kind of like, again, Libra energy with that Justice reverse, where sometimes Libran energy, right, can be like, I'm going to find my balance. If they're doing this, I'm going to do that. And that's balance, right? Instead of just being in the space where they just talk and they say, hey, look, I know we talked about blah, 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 but I don't want to do that, right? They just end up doing it. That could be the situation. But the imbalance of this connection will improve. And then compromise. There's certain things, again, that this person may have agreed to or said or whatever the case is, and then they kind of go back on it. So I feel like having that conversation could be important as well. Okay. So feel free again to join me in the extended. We're going to be looking at the final outcome, more things this person would like to say to you, and also their next steps towards you, and this Magician card. So feel free to join me on Patreon. But thank you guys so much for hitting the like button, subscribing, and thank you all so much for watching.